Right, I wanted to record this video because I literally just saw this video. I saw someone that I know in the fitness space talking about it. Let me actually find my holder because I'm not gonna fucking hold the phone like this for 20 minutes. But I actually saw someone in the fitness space talk about this where he said that zins are poison, and he saw a video from Jack Hopkins. Now, all of a sudden, when after I uploaded the YouTube video, which was just a minute ago, I saw this video, and it's basically this one. You guys probably know him, Jack Hopkins. He's basically talking about how zins are poison. Now, I'm not going to make exactly the same or any similar kind of video as him because there's no point into it. But what I noticed is I literally wanted to talk about me selling everything. And what I mean with this, and the reason why I'm going to be selling everything, is because I noticed that having things don't actually make you successful. So I came here to the Netherlands 2 months ago again. I'm residing now in Romania, Dubai, blah, blah, blah. But I came to the Netherlands because of personal issues. And I thought to myself, okay, I can buy a car from Netherlands here, and I can just basically bring that over to Romania. So I got myself nice little BMW, right? And it's decent. It's a very nice car. So it's doing its thing, right? It's basically serving me as it should. But I noticed that I didn't even buy it for the right reason. The reason why I wanted that exact BMW was not even purely because of me. Now, I know that the car was good. I know that I probably would have enjoyed driving the car. But if and I also very much did enjoy driving the car. I was drifting every time. If you guys know me on my Instagram, every day I would just go get something from the supermarket, or I would go to the gym. This is basically this way where I go, where I always have to drift. You don't have to, but I'll just drift it. Why the fuck not? So I kept drifting. I had my fun. But in the end, I just realized, like, I didn't even buy the car for myself. And it benefited me, but I don't even need the car. And I noticed on how to actually make money when I thought about it. It was at night. So I was out with my friend, and we were basically in Amsterdam, Zuidas. Maybe you guys know it from Netherlands. And we were talking about, like, I was basically getting pissed off because business was not doing too good. Certain things were not going good. I was setting up new companies, which I still am with my e-commerce business, and also with my coaching. It didn't do. I mean, it went well, but I couldn't get into the content as much. You guys see me now making the content. I also bought the lights because of that, because it would actually get me into the headspace of it's time to make content, right? So that's also when I decided to do that. And what I noticed and what I realized was, to be successful, to actually get rich, to get wealthy, it's not you that has to have money. It's not you that has to be successful. It's your business. And for the longest time, for some reason, in my mind, it was always, I have to be successful. I have to be this. I have to be. And the whole idea is actually not even true, that you have to be successful. All you need to be as a business owner, as a CEO, as the head of the company, let's say, you have to be disciplined. You have to be a leader, and you have to basically just take everyone through the whole company. That is all you have to do. And your business has to be successful. Your company has to be successful. That is what it's about. And your company has to stay afloat, not you. Your company has to be thriving, right? Not you. And I came to this realization, and for some reason the whole fucking day, for some reason the whole day today, I go on my Instagram, I go into the stories part, and I go on my explore page sometimes also, just to see what kind of videos other people are making, so I can also, just adapt to the trends. I go to the stories. Every person is not posting about their cars, about their watches, about having this, about having that. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is the whole idea that I kind of have been sold. It was never for me that I'm not big on watches. I don't really give a shit about watches. Like, it's just a fucking piece of metal, bro. But a car, I do genuinely enjoy cars. Because I made a video about this too. You actually get an experience out of it. You get dopamine, you get adrenaline. But I went to my stories, and I kept seeing everyone basically talking about, oh, I got this car, I got that car, I got this Rolex, I got that Rolex, I got this AP, I got this rich mill. And it made me realize this is not even the whole point of it. The whole point of it is, a lot of these guys that do get the cars in Miami and everything, financed, it's not that hard to get a financing. You put 10, 20K down, a couple hundred a month. Not that crazy, for a super car worthy car. You just put a couple, 20, 30K, 40K down, 30K down maybe, you get an M4. Crazy. I could not do that because of interest. Plus, I personally would not even want to. I would just want to have a fucking car cash. Why not? Right? Just same I have done here. Because I don't see the point of it. But the whole idea for me was, these people, and this is also a famous quote, you guys probably know this, these people are literally pretending to be rich, and a lot of the times going broke pretending to be being rich. So there's this saying, or there's this thing which people say for people that go to Miami, and they basically go broke trying to look rich. And it couldn't be further from the truth, because this is genuinely what people are doing. And the whole idea, the whole reason for it is just to sell more, right? Going broke to literally look rich. And I thought to myself, that's not what I want to have. And as things were going a bit less with me, because I was more focused on the car, I was making modifications on the car, I was busy with the car the whole time, I was trying to go for drives, I was trying to do, like, so much time was wasted on driving the car or enjoying more of the car, and so much time got taken out of my business. I wasn't literally going broke, as they say, but I was basically losing more money if I were to put up the calculations next to it. I was losing more money than I was basically that I could have been making, and that I was projected to make throughout the year. I was basically stagnant, and I even went down a month, which was basically the previous month comparing to the other months, right? Which is to me like, holy shit, that's crazy. That's stupid. That is retarded. And of course, it's my own decision to go drive that much, etc. But still, at the end, it doesn't come with, besides the point that you have to do, you have to fix the car sometimes, you have to fix the tires after drifting, or you have to, just modifications to the car, you have to change this, change that. So much time went into it. I actually lost more money than, I would have made with that car, right? Because it's also not something, it's not the flexible. I don't want to go crazy with the car right now. There's no point in it. So I bought that car, and I noticed it's not about me buying cars. It's not about me having a Rolex. It's not about me having a Ferrari. It's not about me having this. It's not about me having a mansion. It's not about me having this or financing this or renting this. It's nothing about all of that. What it genuinely comes down to, which I've also realized, and since then I've been literally stuck at my desk, is your business. It genuinely comes down to your business being successful. And the best way I can put it is, even if you don't have money, if your business is making money, you always have money, right? But if your business is not making money, even if you are making, if you have money, you're probably not going to be, being good. Let's put it this way, just a quick transactional math on the head. If your business makes you 100K or 10K a month, right, profit in your pockets, and you have a couple thousand in your bank, right, for you to use personal, you're still going to have more at the end of the month. You're going to have more the next month. But if you have 10K in your bank and your business is not making shit, at the end of the month or at the next month, you're going to be going lower and lower and lower, which is the whole problem. So the whole idea kicked in for me, and bro, since then, I just realized it's not about me. I've basically stopped wearing my Cartier. It's still there. I could wear it, but I just thought about it and just made things click in my head where it's like, it's not about the material. It's not about me. It's not about what I have. It's about what my business does. It's about how much I generate per month. It's about how much revenue we do. It's about how much profit we do. It's about how many people we can hire so we can grow the business even further. It's about how we can scale to, instead of 5K days, instead of 10K days, and put it a better Matthew, instead of 100K months or 200K months, how can we scale to 500K? How can we go from there to $1 million a month? And none of doing all that with your business has to do with me. None of it has to do with me having a Rolex. None of it has to do with me having a Cartier. Or none of it has to do with me having a BMW. Or none of it has to do with me having a supercar or something crazy. Sure, those are the fruits of your labor. But I think in the end, until I can actually personally buy anything, like, I don't know, personally one of my dream cars, two of my dream cars is basically Ferrari A12 Superfast GTS and probably a G63. But probably before I can comfortably buy that Ferrari, I'm not going to buy anything. And to be comfortably buying a Ferrari, you need to be liquid 2 to 3 million at least, because it's not a cheap fucking purchase. And I think the best way to get to your goals, which is, I'll just round this video up at that. The best way to get to your goals is not by making yourself successful or making yourself look successful, which was part of the problem I had, where I wanted to look successful a little bit more for other people. And in the end, which is not the fucking whole idea about having a business. The whole idea about having a business and to being successful is for your business to be successful. So figure out what your business is. Figure out how your business is going to be successful. Now, if you have a big personal brand and you flex money or you talk only about money, sure, having a Rolex will help. Having a Cartier will help. Having a nice car will help. But if you're selling products online like me, my brands don't even have my face in it. One of my brands has it, but majority of my brands don't use my face. Majority of my brands don't have anything as the founder as me, right? will use someone else's face as the founder. My face is not in my brand. It's also not something I could be, you know, a lot of it has to do with more women brands. So I can't really just pull up and be like, yo, what's up? Looking like me, bro. Hey, not gonna help. So none of my brands have my face in it. So I don't need to be having all these things in my opinion. Now, sure, it'd be nice. It'll be good to have. It'll be cool for Instagram. But in the end, who the fuck gives a shit, bro? I would much rather have a successful business than not have a successful business and look rich. I would much rather have a successful business and be fucking rich instead of looking rich and not having a successful business. So that's what this video is about. So if you like that, I don't know. I just felt like just pulling my emotions here, just throwing it at the camera, because why the fuck not? Because I talked about it. Might help a lot of people that are, you know, also in the same dilemma or kind of thinking about the same way of life or entrepreneurship and business like I am. But that is basically my pick or my take on, you know, making money, and how to best make it is to make your business make money, not you trying to make money. It's about your business. So that's basically going to be the video. Subscribe, live. See you next one.